Quote by Socrates. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Interpretation. Socrates teaches that wisdom begins with humility. A truly wise person understands that human knowledge is limited. When we think we already know everything, we stop learning. But when we admit our ignorance, our mind stays open to truth, growth, and understanding. This quote encourages us to stay curious, ask questions, and never be proud of what we already know, because there's always more to learn. Story: The Wise Potter. In an ancient town, there lived a skilled potter named Dion. His pots were famous across the land, and he proudly claimed, "No one can teach me anything about pottery." One day, an old traveler stopped by his workshop. The traveler admired Dion's work and said gently, "Your pots are beautiful, but would you like to learn a new way to make them stronger?" Dion laughed. "I already know everything about clay and fire. You cannot teach me." The traveler smiled and walked away. Days later, a storm came, and many of Dion's pots cracked in the cold. The traveler returned and showed him how to mix a little sand with the clay to make it stronger. Dion followed his advice and the new pots did not crack. Dion bowed his head and said, "Now I see that wisdom begins when we admit we don't know everything." Moral: true wisdom is not in pride, but in the humble acceptance that learning never ends. The moment we think we know it all, we stop growing. But when we know nothing, we begin to understand everything.